Okay, please, you can begin now.
Okay, thank you. Hello to everyone. My name is Mauricio Flores. I am going to present a work titled Novel Algorithms to Predict Electoral Trends, Case in Mexico. The content of the presentation is introduction to classification methodology, input data, classification algorithm, results, conclusion, and future work. In the introduction, knowing the opinion of citizens through the application of surveys is increasingly difficult and costly. So social networks have emerged as a viable, cost-effective, and easily accessible option for analyzing electoral preference. In this case, we can found two lines. The first is volume-based analysis, and the other is content-based analysis. Our work is focused on content-based analysis. Taking into account, this work consists of development and implementation of an algorithm that allows identify voting trends in the text message on Twitter, now X. This will be done by searching syntactic and grammatical structures defined by a group of linguistics in the context of the language of Mexicans. We classified in two main groups, the tweets. The first group is explicit tweets. Explicit tweets consider elements of the election, for example, names of political parties, candidate phrases, and form of reference to candidates. For example, I support AMLO. And the other classification is implicit tweets. In this case, identifying a set of verbal words from which a voting intention can be inferred. For example, Jose Meet does not need to go around bullying people. Approximately 3,000 tweets were analyzed by a team of linguistics, from which 400 words was obtained to search for a group of tweets, as well as definition of 200 grammatical structures that indicate voting tendencies for candidates were identified. In this show the words that we used to search the other tweets for implementation and the grammatical structures for each candidate, for example, AMLO, Anaya, and Meet. This algorithm was implemented an object-oriented language in Java. It is mentioned that the main step for natural language processing working from included tweet cleaning, removal of special symbols, emojis, and so on. This is the general flow chart. The general flow chart is read each tweet, divide in explicit and implicit, and assign trend voting for each candidate. In this case, AMLO, Anaya, and Jose Antonio Meet. The result of time are divided in three stages. The first is the linguistics generate a code book according to syntactic and semantic criteria, and it was realized a manual classification. The second stage is the algorithm proposed in the last figure and was coded with the respective syntactic semantic analysis rules. And finally, we applied an algorithm called KNN. In this picture, we analyze the National Electoral Institute results, report 53 for AMLO, 22 for Anaya, and 16 for Meet. This figure shows the analysis by linguistics, where the trends is for first place for AMLO, second place for Anaya, and third place for Meet. And this graphic is the result obtained by our algorithm and show that the first place for AMLO, the second place for Anaya, and the third for Meet. This shows that the trend is similar results in the case of National Electoral Institute, tweet classification by linguistics, and the result of our algorithm. And approximately 10,000 tweets were classified by our algorithm. And then this was the input for the algorithm KNN, assigning 70% for training and 30% for testing. And this is the result of the classification of the algorithm KNN, assigning the first place for AMLO in color red, the second place for Anaya, and the third place for MID in color green. What is the conclusion? Conclusion, according to the result obtained, this algorithm proposed in this study is possible to predict electoral outcome of an election based on natural language expresses on Twitter, now X. The result obtained is similar in the president election in Mexico, 2018. And the result in terms of electoral tendency are favorable, but most improved in precision. And the future work is apply this algorithm in different processes. For example, in EDOMEX, in the last election, and in the election in Mexico in 2024. And another implementation is increase the volume of tweets to be analyzing an association, feeling, and emotion in the context of electoral. Analyze these tweets in real time and specific moments of the process electoral. And that's all.
Okay, thank you. In your work, you consider 3 candidates. Do you think that if you have more candidates, it will be more difficult or it will be the same?
It will be difficult because the linguists have to analyze different grammatical structures for the other candidates.
Okay. So the complexity will increase. Yeah, this is the most simple.
But in our system that we have a multi-party system, it's very complicated because we have to analyze the vote of the 4 candidates, for example, and the people doesn't express in the same frequency. Always the two of the parties has more frequency.
So you mean that you have more candidates here in Mexico, but are there some affinities between candidates?
Yeah, it's a bit. I'm not very well, but it's very different.
Yeah, for instance, you have 4 candidates, but maybe 2 of them has more or less the same. How can I say it? They belong to a party which has more or less the same way of seeing the things, left or right, for instance.
Yeah. We know that the trend, for example, for the first candidate that is in the first place, it increased, for example, during the campaign, for example. And the second place has the less frequency, for example, and we know that is a trend, and it's very easy. I think our achievement is that we take into account an explicit vote and implicit vote. That is I think the how to say the resto. Yeah, this is the because you have linguistic patterns to distinguish or infer both. And the second step of this project is that we take into account the attack because it as a variable of control. Because the first place has to be the same attacks, the same votes, the same paper votes, and the same frequency of attack.
And the electoral system here in Mexico, is it 2 rounds also?
No, there is one.
Only one round.
There is no ballot.
Okay. Thank you.
Another question?
Okay.
Muchas gracias.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. We are done with the presentations for today. And just we can wait 1-2 minutes. Iram is coming as well to give us the last details. So far, I can say tomorrow we are starting at 9 a.m. And then we have to announce as well. I think we are going to start here in this room. It's going to be where is going to be open because there are for 80 people. If something changes, we're going to send you an email tonight. And nothing else. Just let's wait for Iram. I don't need that. No, of course, tendremos por outside, I think. Just figure out what's done.
No vivimos en una ciudad con todo. Tenemos acceso a un celular con Twitter.
No.
En Perú pasa algo similar. Los niños decían que estos son mis favoritos, pero mucha gente está jugando esto en sus opiniones que son muchísimas.
Ujú.
Entonces, de pronto salió alguien que siempre fue muy bien lugar. Pero pues sí.
Todo aquí sí coincidió con los de el 2018, pero también lo que queremos considerar es como geolocalizar para ver en qué zonas.
Close activities for today. Tomorrow we will begin the same as today at the other auditorium for the morning, and then after lunch we move here. Tomorrow after lunch, no, after the sessions in the evening, we will have a dinner for all of you, which will take place just at that place. You see there is a big, I don't know how to call it, white thing over there. So we will put another white thing, but for us. That one is for another event. So we'll place a tent for us. And we will have dinner tomorrow over there. And well, you are of course all like going on tomorrow. And also tomorrow we will be giving you your conference kit that back with writing notebook and also price for but that will be tomorrow. So well, for today, it's all. See you tomorrow at the auditorium of ESCOM. Okay, at 10, yeah. Or 9. 9 a.m. So see you over there. Thank you very much. Thank you for attending today. I hope you enjoyed a lot. And tomorrow, I hope we enjoy even. Thank you. Okay.
Sí, la idea es como saber de dónde vienen esos tweets y por qué. Sí, gracias.
Checa el otro. Se quedó. Mira.
Ah, sí, sí, sí. Claro que sí.
Ya. El otro te lo quedaste tú o me lo diste, no me acuerdo. Sí, ¿verdad? Excelente, gracias. La caja. Caja. No, caja son dos micrófonos. Esto se lo doy. Sí. ¿No? A ver, sigue grabando.